हाय बच्चा लोग, कैसे हैं सब? हाउ आर यू ऑल डूइंग? हाँ, I hope you all had a very happy Wednesday. But tell me, you only tell me how your day was in the chat box, okay? And do also tell me I'm audible and visible in the chat box. Everyone, every bacha log, every awesome bacha log in the classroom. Hi Shraddha, hi Siddhi. Mera दिन, it was so good, let's say. I'm totally happy. I'm feeling so good, right? But don't ask me why, because everything happened in the right way. I'm just feeling so happy. Hi Sumaya. Okay. Hi Anchal. Hi Purna. Hi Mom's Queen Veena Mahi. So a big hi to every bacha log in the classroom. ठीक है? Okay. Now I hope you all know why we are here, right? So in today's class we'll be going through all the important formulas from the chapter of gravitation, right? Which will help you to make a very quick revision of the chapter. It will be extending for 20 minutes. And after that, we are going to do the MENTI session from the same chapter, right? Which means we'll be having practice of lot many multiple choice questions from the same chapter of gravitation. So after the session, you are going to be super confident regarding the chapter of gravitation. ठीक है बच्चा लोग? So yes, whoever is seeing me for the very first time, this is Ameer, your physics educator at Unacademy, and those who love me more used to call me Ameer Bhaiya. A bit of introduction about myself. I hope you all can see on the screen. I have an experience of more than 3.5 years in the field of teaching. JEE, NEET, board student. I'm a beta graduate from NIT Calicut in mechanical engineering. Then I thought mentored many students. ठीक है? एक और बात है बच्चा लोग. I'm from Kerala. ठीक है? And I have no idea. मतलब मेरा हिंदी तो उतना अच्छा नहीं है. Okay, it's not so good. So we'll be doing all the explanation in English. ठीक है? छोटी-छोटी बातें हिंदी में होती रहती है. Okay. Now, bacha log, can you all see? So today we are on 17th of November. What do we have on 18th of November? It is the time for mega Menti quiz. Matlab, we are going to be having a Menti quiz from all the chapters of the term one examination for 11th standard. So make sure that everyone attend this particular session, and I really want to see who's going to be the winner for tomorrow. Okay? And whoever is a winner tomorrow, I'll be singing a song for that particular person. Whoever is a winner for tomorrow's class. Okay. Then sample paper discussion is there on Friday at 8 p.m. Try not to miss it. Okay. Then bacha log, you all have so many favorite teachers in an academy class 11th and 12th. है ना बच्चा लोग? Don't you have? Okay, Menti will be starting around 8:30 bacha. Okay, till then we'll be discussing all the formulas. Okay, who asked me? Shweta. Okay. मेरा हिंदी fantastic है प्रीति. Thank you so much. Now you all be having so many favorite teachers in an academy class 11th and 12th YouTube channel है ना. If you don't want to miss any of their live classes है ना चलो क्या करना है? Okay, just be a part of this Telegram channel. The link is given right here and in the description box. Okay, so that you'll get all the notifications and alerts whenever a live class happens in our YouTube channel. ठीक है? There, Bugs Bounty. It's a program which will help you to get so many prizes. What do you have to do? Go to the description box. There you'll find a form. Fill the form if you're finding any inappropriate content in the videos uploaded by Unacademy. Prizes आ जाएगा आप लोगों को घर पे. ठीक है? ये क्या? Unacademy Combat Scholarship Test. ये क्या होता है? This is a scholarship test which happens at every Sunday at 1 p.m. which will help you to be a part of an Academy family completely for free. Right, and also if you are going to be getting a top what you are going to be one among the top 25 rankers, you will be getting certificate of merit. So you can see if you are one among the rank 1 to 3, you'll be given 1 year plus subscription completely for free. So don't you think it's awesome? Yes, it is. Okay, but chalo, can you all do a small thing before I give a simple explanation about the subscription platform? Can you all share this particular class to all your friends and ask them to join as soon as possible? Can you all do? Sahiti, Purna, Tanmay, Preeti, Devika, Sumaya. Okay. कर सकता है सब लोगों को, so that when we start the Menti era, we can have a very good Menti war. मतलब we can have a very good friendly competition with all your friends. ठीक है? Yes. Can you do that? Okay. जल्दी से जल्दी वो भी कर दे. Now in the meanwhile, whoever is new to this Unacademy platform, I'll just give you a brief introduction why you need to take a subscription. ठीक है? Okay. Now, you know that everything is nowadays available in YouTube, and it's a very good thing that if you're completely depending upon YouTube and learning, it's a very good thing, right? You can completely learn everything for free, and so top-notch content is also there. But everything is a bit scattered. Every information is there, but information is here and there. So it will take some time for you to grab all those knowledge and to start learning. So if you want to save all those time, okay, and if you want to be having a well-structured study, then the Unacademy subscription platform is the best. Because in the Plus platform, we all educators will be teaching with a proper schedule targeting board examination, JEE examination, and the NEET examination. So we'll also make sure that everything is in a proper order, and so that you can keep track of every topic that is being covered in the classroom. ठीक है बच्चा लोग? फिर क्या होता है? So once everything comes in order, what happens? You'll start slowly will fall in love with this process of learning, and obviously you'll be giving a lot much of hard work, and your progress will be immense, and you'll be having a very good marks in all the examinations. This is something as an educator I can promise. Then top educators of the country who's having a very good experience in the field of education will be there to teach. So they will be knowing what is the examination pattern going to be. They'll be telling you what are the multiple choice questions you should be practicing, so that you will be getting a very good marks in all the competitive examination, and will help you to get into the colleges you are desiring for. Then study materials will be given to you, practice test and live test series will make you super confident and will bring the best from every one of you. Bachalo. I think we are almost at the academic end now. So 6 month subscription is more than enough. It will cost you 1,667 per month. And those who want 10% of discount, क्या करना है? Use this code of AMB10. Use this code, get 10% of discount, and get as many offers as possible while you make the subscription. Okay, give me one more minute. Iconic subscription. If you want extra features, you should be going for Iconic, because in Iconic you will be given a personal mentor. Matlab, a person who will be there to help you, right? Who will be telling you what to study, what not to study. He'll be just like a friend or a brother to you. And whenever you feel low, he'll be there to tap on your shoulder and tell that all is well. Okay, but you are going to improve a lot, right? So I think when this person is signed, you will feel a lot much comfortable. The light out solving classes will be there. Weekly reports will be given to you. For all these features, for 6 months, it will cost you 2,833 per month. And chahiye na discount. Use karle the code AMB10, get 10% of discount, and be a part of an Academy family. Now, if you want to be an Academy family completely for free, you can, what you have to do, just ask 10 doubts in the Unacademy platform. Okay, so in the Ask a Doubt feature, just ask 10 doubts, you will get 15 days of free plus subscription. Wow, that's so amazing. So you just have to download the app and use your Ask It Out feature. So don't forget to use the code of AMB10 while you download this particular app. Oh yeah. Ho gaya. Now it's time for our studies. Okay, now it's time for our studies. We are going to start, but you have to tell me, are you all ready, mera chalo? Tell me, are you all ready for the session to get started? Sir, gravitational potential repeat kar do. I haven't even started dark venom. Please don't spam in the class. Okay, don't make me to block you. है ना? Hi Mera, बिल्कुल सुगमान. Hi Preeti, hi Purna. Yes, yes. Preeti, so are you all ready, bachcha log? Shall we start with the classes? Good evening, Abhimanyu. Okay, Tanmay, shall we start? I can't see that vibe from every one of you. Okay, so everybody is ready. Nancy, Alman, Shubhanki, isn't it? Abhishek, Myara, Shraddha. So everyone, take your chotu book. ले लिया क्या? छोटू book ले लिया, pen भी ले ले. Start writing all the formulas in the first 20 minutes almost. We'll be doing the formula revision, and then at 8:30 we'll start with our MENTI. ठीक है? ठीक है. So here we go. Now, first we'll start with the famous law, which is the Newton's laws of gravitation. What does it tell you? If you are having a mass of m1 and if you are having a mass of m2, and if the distance between them is r, there exists an attractive force between them. Matlab, m1 will be attracting m2 along the line joining them. With the same force, m2 will be attracting m1 along the same line joining them. Okay? And the amount of force, the magnitude of force is given by the formula of G m1 m2 divided by r square. m1 and m2 are the masses, r is the distance between them, and G is the gravitational constant. Formula kitna, value kitna hai G ka? 6.67 into 10 power minus 11. उसका नाम क्या है? Universal law of gravitation. मतलब wherever you are finding out the force, whether it is on the surface of the earth, whether it is on the surface of Mars, whether it is on the surface of moon, wherever, the value of G is going to be a constant which is 6.67 into 10 power minus 11. That's why उसका नाम है universal law of gravitation. ठीक है? Okay. Now, force, what kind of a quantity it is? It is a vector quantity. So, don't you also want to know the vector formula for Newton's laws of gravitation? चाहिए ना? Because it is so much important, because sometimes they'll also be asking the direction, the proper direction of the force it experiences. Take it. Let's see how that can be done. Everyone draw this down. I hope previous formula everybody have written down. है ना? है ना बच्चा लोग? I hope everybody knows this. This is the formula which not everybody will be knowing it. So ठीक है, let's see. We have the mass m1, okay, and its position vector, I hope everybody knows position vector r1. We have the mass m2. Uska position vector is given as r2. The distance between them is given as r. In this case, if you want to find out the force, क्या करना है? If you want to find out the force acting on m2 because of m1, in which direction it will be? S. Okay, we will write this as F21 vector. What is F21 vector? F21 vector is a force experienced on the second mass because of the first particle. I hope you all understood how to read it. Is equal to G m1 m2 divided by r square as before, which will be its magnitude. Now we have to express the direction. Direction is, if it is F21, you have to write it as r1 minus r2 vector the whole divided by r. इसका magnitude नहीं, r1 vector minus r2 vector divided by r. This you can also write it as G m1 m2 divided by r square into r cube into r12 vector. r1 vector minus r2 vector can be written as r12 vector. So F21 if is the force you are finding, here it is r12. उल्टा है, ठीक है, ये ध्यान में रख ले. Everybody, let this be there inside your mind. क्या है? F21 vector is equal to G m1 m2 by r cube r12. ठीक है, r12. ठीक है बच्चा लोग, जल्दी से जल्दी लिख ले. This is very important formula. I don't think everyone. How many of you know this formula before? ये बता दे. How many of you know this particular formula before? Meanwhile, those who haven't written, you can write it down in your book. Okay. Yo, Myara, you know this formula before? For बहुत बढ़िया. Knew it? Okay. Others. Shraddha knows. ठीक है. Okay. Very good. बिल्कुल बढ़िया. So, note किया ना, Nancy? Okay. So, we are going to proceed further. Now, let me tell you. Yesterday, I hope you all know that I have told some of the formulas are very important, and it is from that particular formula only questions came. So, those who noted down all the formulas in yesterday's class have scored very well in MENTI. ठीक है? So, let's see. And a small surprise is also there. At 8:30, after discussing all the formulas, a small song will be there from my end. Okay? Ameer भैया से एक छोटा song भी मिलेगा. Okay. Next, acceleration due to gravity. क्या होता है? If you are having this as our Earth of mass m, okay, and if you are having a particle of mass 2m, and if it is so close to the surface of the Earth, it will be having an acceleration toward the center. वो acceleration क्या नाम है? Acceleration due to gravity, okay, and the value of acceleration due to gravity g for a body very close to the surface of the Earth is g mass of the Earth divided by square of its radius. Okay, g mass of the Earth by square of the radius. Now, if you want to find out the acceleration due to gravity on some other planets, क्या करना है? G on some other planets, that is g acceleration, universal constant into mass of that particular planet divided by radius of the planet, the whole square. That's the only difference we have to do while we find out the acceleration due to gravity on some other planets. This is the other important formula. Mark करना. G, it will be same everywhere. Wherever we go, value of G है ना, same ही होता है. MENTI है बिल्कुल माही. At 8:30 we'll start almost. Okay. Yes. So we are going to proceed further. ठीक है ना? Okay. Now let's see what are the different reasons for the acceleration due to gravity to change. First reason, everybody, is the Earth a spherical shape or is it having a geoidal shape? Obviously, it is having a geoidal shape. Okay, sphere is something which we are assuming it is actually having a geoidal shape like this. मतलब ये कि the radius of the Earth on the polar region will obviously be lesser compared to the radius of the Earth on the equatorial region. As a result of this, what will happen to acceleration due to gravity? देख ले, acceleration due to gravity is inversely proportional to the square of the radius, है ना? So at the polar region where the radius is lesser, the acceleration due to gravity will be higher, है ना? मतलब ये कि at the polar region acceleration due to gravity will be greater compared to acceleration due to gravity at the equatorial region. Okay, the first reason for the variation of acceleration due to gravity. Everybody? Okay, yes, the very first thing. Second, everyone. Now, if this is our Earth, and if you want to find out the acceleration due to gravity at some point, right, which is at some height of h from the surface, where this is the radius of the Earth, how much will be the value? समझ में आ गया? At some height, है ना? At some height from the surface, what is the acceleration due to gravity? So I'm going to write GH is equal to, formula is G m divided by total distance to the point from the center, square of it. How much is the total distance? R plus h, है ना? R plus h the whole square. Okay, so the distance r plus h is the total distance from the center to the point while you're finding acceleration due to gravity at a height h. Okay, is it done? Then one more small changes can be made. I'm not going for the derivation. This is also equal to g divided by, which means acceleration due to gravity at the height h is equal to g, which is acceleration due to gravity on the surface, divided by 1 plus h by r the whole square. Okay, small changes can be made and the same formula is written in this form. Okay, write that also down. In some cases, this is a formula you have to use, you can use it all the time. But in some cases, ye h value, the height from the surface to the point, sometimes it will be very chotu compared to the radius. In that case only, we can write the formula for acceleration due to gravity at the height h is equal to g into 1 minus 2h by r. When can we use this? Can we use this all the time? Bachalo, I have seen many of you mistakenly using this particular formula all the time. Ye galat hai. This can only be used when h value is very small. Matlab ye h value is some 1 kilometer. Radius kitna hai Earth ka? 6.4 into 10 power 6 meters. So 1 kilometer is lesser, hai na? So in those cases, we can use this formula. Okay. So we have seen two different cases which can change the value of acceleration due to gravity. हो गया? हो गया? Hi Khushbu, good evening. जल्दी लिख ले. जल्दी बच्चा लोग. If you have written, we can proceed further. It's getting difficult. ठीक है, मैं तो बहुत छोटू टाइम पे जाएगा. मतलब I go slowly. Good evening, Sonali. Okay. Yes. Those who are very slow, है ना? Those who want to write with so much of in such a neat and tidy manner, right? What you can do, the better is like now you can take a screenshot and after the class you can write down everything. ठीक है. Now the third reason for the variation in acceleration due to gravity is because of the depth. मतलब from the center, if you are having a body at some depth d from the surface, now you are having a point. This point is at a depth d from the surface. In this case, the acceleration due to gravity at depth d is equal to formula g into 1 minus d by r. This we can use it all the time. Okay, this particular formula we can use it all the time. Okay, there is no restrictions for using this formula. ठीक है? Okay, last one. The last reason for variation in acceleration due to gravity, the acceleration due to gravity will also be changing because of rotation of the earth with some angular velocity omega. What is the formula? Let's say this is our equatorial line, and let's say we are finding out the acceleration due to gravity at this point, where the radius to that point makes an angle of lambda. Formula is g because of rotation is equal to g minus r radius of the earth. Omega square is the angular velocity with which it rotates into cos square lambda. Very important, because we have seen some questions popping up from this particular part. हो गया? So we have seen 4 different reasons because of which the acceleration due to gravity changes. Okay? Yes? Yes, Preeti, Shruti, Lava, Tushar. Important है ना? Very good, very good. So Shraddha is there to support me. ठीक है? कौन कौन है मुझे support करने के लिए? Okay, so proof अभी नहीं. This is a formula revision class है ना? So we'll only be discussing the formulas. Cos phi के कुछ नहीं. Lambda is the angle made by the radius drawn to the point with respect to the equator. वो है. Good evening, Lakshmi. Okay, so Aman supports me, Yash supports me. बहुत सारे लोग हैं, बहुत सारा बच्चा लोग हैं. We all are there. Mera is like, so we all are there. Kunal is back. Good to see you. Good to have you, Kunal. Okay, that's all about acceleration due to gravity. Now, coming to a new topic, which is gravitational potential. So tell me, what is gravitational potential? Though definition is not there in our particular session. Gravitational potential means the work done for taking a unit mass from infinity to a point. So if you are having a point mass of m, and if you want to find out the potential at a distance of r from it, formula for potential is equal to minus g mass of the point mass divided by the distance to that particular point. ठीक है? It's a scalar quantity and इसका unit है volt. Okay? ठीक है? Is it done? Is it done बच्चा लोग? Okay. Now अभी क्या है? Now what do we have? देख ले, every बच्चा लोग. Now we also need to find out the gravitational potential for different kinds of bodies. वो क्या होता है? One is holosphere. Holosphere का gravitational potential at different points. देख ले. First, from the center, if you are having a point which is at a distance of r from it, the value of potential is equal to minus g m divided by r. M is the mass of this holosphere. Okay. Now, if we are talking about finding the potential on the surface, either the value of potential is equal to minus gm. What the distance from the center to the surface? Its radius. Okay. Last one. If the point is inside, and if this particular point is at a distance of small r from the center, at this particular point also, मेरा बच्चा लोग, for inside point wherever you take, for a holosphere, the potential is not minus gm by small r, it is minus gm by capital R. मतलब ये कि the potential on the surface and potential on all the points inside the holosphere are the same, minus gm by r. That's what we have to write. Is it clear? Is it clear? Okay, this is about the gravitational potential of a holosphere. Okay, yes. So note किया? Noting में आ रहा? जल्दी. जशनदीप डिनर खाकर जल्दी आ जा. जशनदीप क्या कर रहा है उधर? हाँ? Everybody is writing down the formula. जल्दी आ. Okay, डाउट कर आ जा, and whatever formulas you missed, write it down. Okay, why negative? Because work done negative है Arpan. Noted? Okay, ठीक है. So one last thing for solid sphere. I hope you all know difference between hollow sphere and solid sphere. Solid matlab the entire mass is distributed throughout the volume. Here, everywhere volume is, mass is there. So here, for an outside point, same, minus gm divided by r. For on the surface also, it is the same, minus gm divided by capital R. Okay. So as the case of hollow sphere, solid sphere is also having the same formula for potential for outside point and on the surface also. The only difference, is for an inside point. If you are having an inside point, let us mark it as Vi. If you want to find out the potential at this point, which is at a distance of 2 r from the center, formula is V inside is equal to, everybody write it down. I have no idea how many of you know this, right? This is equal to minus Gm divided by 2r cube, okay, inside the bracket 3r square minus small r square. This is the value, okay. This is for a solid sphere which is at an inside point which is at a distance of small r from the center. Minus gm by 2r cube, 3 capital R square minus small r square. हो गया? Okay. Is it clear? Is it clear, बच्चा लोग? Done? Written everyone? Okay. Now moving on. Okay, so we have written down all these formulas. That gravitational potential energy. Tarun, you didn't write down. Jaldi kar le. Jashandeep ho gaya na? Okay. So 3-4 minutes we'll take for the formulas. After that we'll start MENTI. Okay. So before starting MENTI, anybody needs a song from me? Anybody needs a song so that you can calm down before the MENTI storm hits you? You need a song? Okay. So I'll try it. देख ले. First equation. If there is a point where the potential is V, okay, and if you keep a mass m there, the potential energy associated with this mass is equal to mass into potential. What is it? If you want to find out the potential energy associated with this mass, where there is a potential of V at this point, formula for potential energy is equal to mass into the potential at that point. Very important. Okay? Yes. Then, if you are having a mass m1, a mass m2, if the distance between them is r, the value of potential energy that is existing between them is minus g m1 m2 divided by r. Another super important formula. ये सब बहुत important है बच्चा लोग, बहुत important है. I'm telling you. Okay. Yes. Okay. Now, this also is a frequent question that we have seen in many of the questions, right? If you have three masses, m1, m2, and m3, okay, where the distance between them is r1, distance between them is r3, okay, if the distance between them is r2, what's the total potential energy? We have to do it one by one. Matlab, first we will find out. देख ले बच्चे लोग. First we will find out the potential energy between m1 and m2. देख ले. कितना हो जाएगा? Minus g m1 m2 divided by r1. Potential energy between m1 and m2. फिर then we have to find the potential energy existing between m1 and m3. कितना? Minus g m1 m3 divided by r3. फिर क्या है? देख ले. Is the combination over? No, we have one more combination ऐसे. The gravitational potential energy existing between m2 and m3. कितना? Minus g m2 m3 divided by r2. Okay, so if there are multiple masses, you have to find out the potential energy existing between all the combination, add it up according to the sign, answer मिल जाएगा. Okay, yes. Okay, we are almost at the end of the formulas. Okay, 2-3 more minutes. Is it? Very good, Shraddha. Yes, all the formulas are very important. बच्चों पढ़ाई करो, तन्मय इज लाइक बच्चों पढ़ाई करो, आपको नहीं करना है क्या तन्मय? सब हो गया आपका रिवीजन? तो हो गया? Clear Mahi? Clear Guru? Okay. Next, you can write this down. Acceleration due to gravity on the moon is equal to 1 by 6 the acceleration due to gravity on the earth. Sometimes in some questions you can use it. Okay. Now this is not so much important, right? If you want to find out the gravitational force, that is equal to negative of d by dr of potential energy. This is not so much important. If you are preparing for JEE and all, right, you can use this formula, else you can drop this. Okay, write these two formulas. That acceleration due to gravity on the surface of the moon is 1 by 6 the acceleration due to gravity on the earth, first thing. Then F is equal to minus du by dr. हो गया? Okay. Then, okay, we have already completed two formulas. Last 2 minutes. Escape velocity formula: the velocity with which the particle has to be projected so that it escapes the gravitational force. Formula is root of 2 g mass of the earth divided by radius of the earth. Okay, done. Escape velocity. Yes. Then फिर क्या है? If this is a planet, around the planet, if you are having a satellite revolving around it at a distance of r from the center, formula for orbital velocity, the velocity with which it orbits around the surface of the earth, is equal to formula v naught orbital velocity is equal to root of gm divided by r. So escape is with 2 gm by r. This is gm divided by 2r. Okay. Then, what is the time period of this particular satellite? There are so many formulas which can make you confused. You don't have to go with all these things. You just have to write the time period ka formula in this case is 2 pi root of r cube divided by gm. The time period of the satellite which is revolving around the surface of the earth. Okay. Then last, if h value, matlab the distance of the planet from the surface of h value is very much lesser than the radius, ठीक है, orbital velocity का value will be equal to how much? VE by root 2. VE is escape velocity divided by root 2. Okay, this is only valid in which case? If the value of h है ना बहुत छोटू होता है compared to the radius of the earth. लिख लिया? You have to write the formula for escape velocity, orbital velocity, time period ka formula, and how orbital velocity and escape velocity are related. In which case? In that case of h very much shorter than r. Okay, प्रीति हाँ 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 दे फॉर्मूला हो गया, दो और फॉर्मूला बच्चा लोग हो गया, उसके बाद सॉल्व, उसके बाद मेंटी. Okay, yes, last 2 slides we have. Last 2 slides के बाद हो गया. The kinetic energy of the satellite is given by G capital M small m divided by R. मतलब if a satellite of mass m small m is revolving around a planet of mass capital M, kinetic energy is half G capital M small m divided by R. R is the radius of the orbit. Then potential energy, needless to say, formula minus G capital M small m divided by R. Write all these formulas down, bachcha, very important hai. Okay, the last formula is total energy. It is not necessary you have to by heart total energy because kinetic plus potential hota hai kya? Total energy, है ना? ठीक है. So if you add this, what will you get? Minus half G capital M small m divided by R. This is what? This is the total energy. Sir, screen clear नहीं है. Screen clear नहीं है क्या बच्चा लोग? ऐसे कैसे हो सकता है? Clear है ना बच्चा लोग? जल्दी बोल दे. जल्दी बोल दे. Why total energy is negative? Because once you add potential and kinetic energy, it is negative. And obviously, in all the system which is combined, which means if it is moving around one another, right? If it is a restricted motion, in all those cases, total energy negative होता है. Clear है ना? Okay. Last slides पे चलो. Kepler's law. First law, there is no any formula, and Kepler's first law tells that the planets are revolving around the sun in elliptical orbit with sun at one of its focus. That is first law of Kepler. Second law of Kepler tells that if the planet, if it is at the point A and if it is moving to the point B, can you see that an area is being covered by this radius vector? है ना? That area covered per unit time is equal to a constant. This is what says the second law of Kepler says. Third law, what does it say? Third law says square of the time period है ना बच्चा लोग. The square of the time period मतलब time required for completing one motion is found to be directly proportional to the cube of semi-major axis. Anyone in the class who doesn't know semi-major axis क्या होता है बच्चा लोग? कोई है क्या क्लास पे? कोई है क्या क्लास पे बच्चा लोग? What is semi-major axis? देख ले. This is major axis. This is major axis in an ellipse. Half of it is semi-major axis A. Can you see? So, हो गया हमारा. This is all about all the formulas from this particular chapter. Now, it's time for MENTI. बच्चा लोग ready है क्या MENTI के लिए? Are you all ready for the MENTI? Noted? Have you all noted this down so that I can take you to the MENTI page? Okay. Can I take you to the MENTI page, मेरा बच्चा लोग? हाँ song तो बिल्कुल और बिल्कुल. Okay, so the reason why I'm singing you song is I'm giving you some time so that in the meantime you can join the MENTI. Okay, so the time taken for you to join MENTI, I'll sing a small song for you. Okay, बिल्कुल नहीं, no cheating, ठीक है? Can I? चलो, the code is right there. Code you all can see Shraddha on the screen. You all have 30 seconds to join, and I have 30 seconds to sing a song. Then we'll start MENTI. पहली नजर में कैसे जादू कर दिया, तेरा बन बैठा है मेरा जिया, जाने क्या होगा क्या पता, इस पल तू मेरे जी ले जरा, मैं हूँ यहाँ तू है यहाँ, मेरी बाहों में अभी जा, ओ जाने जा दोनों जा, मेरी बाहों में भूल जा, हर दुआ में शामिल तेरा प्यार है, बिन तेरे है लम्हा है दुश्वार है, धड़कनों की तुझसे ही दरकार है, तुझसे ही चाहते, तुझसे ही राहते, तू जो मिली एक दिन मुझे, मैं कहीं हो गया लापता, ओ जाने जा दोनों जा, मेरी बाहों में भूल जा, ओ जाने जा दोनों जा, मेरी बाहों में भूल जा. Okay. So बच्चा लोग, I hope you all like it. Okay. So thank you so much, Purna, Sarah Singer also, Satyendra, Thanmay, then Preeti, Satyendra, Sona Shah, पता नहीं ऐसे आता है. So Melen, Chaku, Mahi, so yes. So I made you, I think I made your mind a bit refreshing, है ना? Thank you, Devika, Lakshman, Jashandeep, everyone. Thank you so much. So, shall we start with our menti? हमारा menti के लिए कौन ready है? Please update me what your avatar is. Thank you, Miara, Shraddha. Okay, thank you so much if you find it interesting. Okay, jaldi. Okay, so I'm gonna share this session. So tell me what your avatar is. I'll just share the session in our group. Okay, and also the code. So those who are not able to find menti code, I'll just update in our group. Code क्या है बच्चा लोग? It is 86285053 है ना? Okay. So tell me, I hope you all are ready. Shall we start with the first question बच्चा लोग? First question, ready? Everyone बोल दे बच्चा लोग, ready? Preeti football because I'm a player. Then कौन है? Thanmay Teddy है. मेरा छोटू ट्रक कहाँ है? Okay, छोटू ट्रक दिख लिया. Who's that detective कौन है? There is a detective in the class. There is a detective. Lion है. Okay, so I hope everyone is there. Okay, so shall we start? The very first question, I'm gonna press the enter key. Okay, enter key दबा दिया. हमारा पहला question will be there on the screen. छोटू question. बहुत simple सा छोटू सा question है. Everybody. And this one I'm expecting every one of you to give me the answer because बहुत छोटू question है वो बोल रहा हूँ मैं. Done? You already have done. So make sure that you are only giving me the right answer. ठीक है? Okay. So I'm expecting one correct answer because Miara told that she already done it. Others? Shraddha done? Still have 20 seconds. छोटू question है. Math loving boy. क्या बोल रहे हैं आप? क्या football प्रीति? Okay. Last 5 बच्चा लोग जल्दी कर ले. Answer जल्दी दे. 3, 2, 1. Okay, thank you so much अभिमन्यु. हो गया हमारा टाइम तो हो गया. अरे those who haven't joined Menti जल्दी ज्वाइन कर ले. किसको वेट कर रहे हैं आप लोग? Code is 86285053. Okay, code is 86285053. अरे बच्चा लोग 6 स्टूडेंट बोल दिया कि everybody done this problem before. फिर भी देखेगा. Okay, I'll explain you. Okay, how this particular question can be done. First, let's have a look at the leaderboard. Let's see कौन है leaderboard पे. Okay, who is this makeup कूटदलानो चेटा? क्या नाम रखता है आप लोगों ने? Okay, so I think truck. So Miara told that she's the one. Okay, so then we have volleyball player. Then we have Pal, Yash, Earthman है, Madhuri है. Okay, so these are the people who gave me the correct answer this time. Proud of you, मेरा बच्चा लोग. ठीक है? Now let's see how this particular question can be done. Like everyone, read the question. A satellite is revolving around the Earth in its equatorial plane with a time period t. Okay, so ये हमारा Earth है. Okay, obviously it will be having its radius. From the center of the Earth, we are having some satellite which is revolving around it. Let's say at a distance of r from it. How will you write the time period? Just now I have told you time period का formula 2 pi root of r cube divided by gm है ना? सबको पता है. Now continuing the question. If the radius of the Earth suddenly shrinks to half without change in the mass, then the new period of revolution. मतलब ये कि This was the Earth. Now, the Earth became into a smaller radius of r by 2, but the distance from the center of the Earth to the satellite remained the same as r, and the mass of the Earth is also remaining as m itself. Question is कि in this case, what is the new time period? Let's find out. T dash. The new time period is equal to 2 pi root of r is the distance from the center to the planet. It remains as to r itself, r cube divided by g. कोई difference है क्या? Is there any difference between the initial time period and final time period? No, because initial time period is 2 pi root of r cube by gm. इधर देख ले 2 pi root of r cube by gm. Same. So the new time period, अरे old time period same है. समझ में आ गया? बच्चा लोग समझ में आ गया? That's very good, Preeti, to help your friend. Okay, very good, very good. Okay, so I think we can proceed for the next question. Ready है तो बोल दे. Next question हम शुरू कर रहे हैं. Second question, okay? Those who don't know how to join MENTI, चलो देख ले, कोड ऊपर है 8628 है 5053. What you have to do? www.menti.com पे join कर ले. Okay, yo everyone, we'll go for the second one. Okay, so how many of you are destined to be on top of the MENTI today? वो बोल ले. How many are like somehow I want to win today's MENTI? कौन लोग हैं ऐसे with that mindset in the class? Jaldi, we have 44, 43, 40 seconds more. So use this time wisely to get the answer. But chalo, I'll also read the question once along with you. Dekhiye. A planet has twice the density of Earth, but the g on its surface is exactly the same as g. Matlab, on that planet and on the Earth, acceleration due to gravity is same. Its radius in terms of Earth radius. Matlab, question ye ki what is the radius of the planet? वही करना है. Okay, so Miara is all ready. So और कौन है? Is there anyone who want to be on top of the MENTI today? Okay, who's like giving your 100%? Easy question, Pal. ठीक है. So I'm expecting correct answer from you. अरे बाप रे. Very good, very good. Many of you have given the correct answer, but 15 students. बाप रे. So I'm in a class with full of brilliant minds. Okay. Let's see. So Miara still on the top, holding the first position. Very good. Pal, second position, just behind Miara. Pal is there. Okay, let's see who's gonna be the winner. Yash, then Madhuri, volleyball, Earthman, Vijay Devarakonda. ये कौन है? Alex, Tarun, Jashandeep. Sometimes celebrities come into my classes and they just enjoy here. So yes. Now क्या करना है? क्या करना है बच्चा लोग? हमको इसका उत्तर फाइंड करना है ना. So देख ले. We have our Earth. उसका radius है r and it is having a density of rho e, let's call it. Now we have another planet. This is another planet. Okay, and let's call the radius of this planet as rp, and it is having a density. Okay, density of this planet. And how much is the planet is having density? The planet has twice the density. Matlab, radius of the planet is equal to, density of the planet is equal to 2 times the density of the Earth. Is there any information given बच्चा लोग? Radius of the planet is a question mark. और कुछ दे दिया? Yes, it is given that acceleration due to gravity on the surface of the Earth and acceleration due to gravity on the particular planet same. By using this particular information, we have to find radius. क्या कर सकता है? Just expand the value of g on both the bodies. Formula: g mass of the Earth by radius of the Earth, the square. ठीक है? Then here g, how will you write the acceleration due to gravity on the planet? G mass of that particular planet by radius of that planet, the whole square. बच्चा लोग, nothing is given regarding the mass. ठीक है? We have no idea how the masses of Earth and planets are divided. We have no idea, but density is given. Array, how will you write mass with respect to density? सुन ले, हाँ, mass is equal to density into volume. Shall we do that? G cancel कर ले. So mass of the Earth is equal to density of the Earth into volume. What's the volume of a spherical object? 4 by 3 pi radius of the Earth, the whole cube, divided by radius of the Earth, the whole square, is equal to mass of the planet, that is density of the planet, 4 by 3 pi radius of the planet, the whole cube, the whole divided by radius of the planet, the whole square. क्या बाकी है? Whatever you have to cancel, जल्दी cancel कर ले बच्चा लोग, किसको इंतजार कर रहा है? Radius of the Earth, let me write it as radius of the Earth itself. 4 by 3 pi on either sides, देख ले cancel हो गया. RE cube by RE square क्या हो गया? RE radius of the Earth is equal to radius of the planet. I am going to substitute it as 2 times radius of the Earth. देख ले, so 2 times radius of the Earth. RP cube by RP square is RP. Radius of the Earth cancel कर ले, so radius of the planet is radius of the Earth divided by 2. How many of you are having a smile on your faces? वो बोल दे, जल्दी बोल दे बच्चा लोग. Who are having the smile? And we got the option B as our answer. So is it clear? Is it clear? Jaldi. Is it clear? With a smile on your faces. Purna is having smile. Everybody is having smile. Very good. I hope no one is there who haven't understood this, है ना? No one is there who haven't understood this. Very good. अरे जशनदीप, आपको क्या हो गया? आज भी आपको दुखी लग रहा है? आपको क्या हो गया? Okay, Abhimanyu. So you are the person, Vijay Devarakonda. Okay. So we are moving for the third question, बच्चा लोग. थोड़ा मतलब थोड़ा difficult है, but everyone can do it. Everybody can do it. You just have to give a bit of concentration. कर सकता है. Do you remember on which formula we have to do this? याद है क्या? Because of rotation of the Earth, acceleration due to gravity changes. याद है? Based on that, we have to do this formula. मतलब this particular question. कर ले everyone. सर जी वीडियो साफ नहीं आ रहा है, ऐसा है क्या? Can you look at your internet speed? Maybe that's the reason. Because I can't see others having the same issue. Chapter 7 का second part मतलब are you talking about rotation motion? Clear, right मेरा? हाँ. साफ है ना crazy ईशा? Okay. How much time we have? अरे 5 seconds. Okay, very good. बाप रे. Obviously, this was a JE level question, and if you have pulled all your brilliance to give me correct answer, मतलब I have to appreciate you, मेरे बच्चा लोग. 11 students got it correct. बाप रे बाप. You all deserve this clap, बच्चा लोग. Nothing else I can say. Okay, so I'll do it. देख ले. और I have to see है ना leaderboard पे क्या है. First let's see leaderboard पे क्या है. फिर explain करेगा मैं. Leaderboard पे हमको देख सकता है who's there on the top. Is it still makeup? Okay, still the truck person Myara I think है ना on the top. Volleyball is it like Palak I think, right? Palak आप है ना volleyball. फिर माधुरी है, पल है, यश है, अर्थमैन है, आयुष, सुमित कुंडुसार से पढ़ाता हूँ. ठीक है, बढ़िया बात है. फिर नाम ऐसे कौन रखता है? फिर भी ठीक है. निकिता, विजय देवरकोंडा मतलब अभिमन्यु है ना. So very good. अच्छा चल रहा है आपका competition. Everyone, okay, buckle up and try to be on top of the MENTI. देख ले everyone. इधर. Okay. Now here, let's understand how this question can be done. The speed of Earth's rotation about its axis is omega. its speed is increased to x times to make the effective acceleration due to gravity equal to 0 at the equator, then x is around. थोड़ा calculation है, थोड़ा concept भी use करना है. I hope you all are ready to bear with me for the next 5 minutes because explanation will take at least 5 minutes. Okay, those who want to learn the concept, be here. Now, if ये हमारा earth है, and if this earth is rotating with some angular velocity omega, and if you are having a point which is making, where the radius is making an angle of lambda, the acceleration due to gravity at this point का formula कितना है? G dash is equal to formula G minus R omega square cos square lambda. ठीक है? Now, the question is to find the value at the equator. ठीक है? We are talking specifically about a point at the equator. Now, if the point is at equator, can you tell me what will be the value of lambda? If the point is at the equator, बच्चा लोग ये है, what will be the value of lambda? For finding lambda क्या करना है? From the center, you have to draw a line to the point. Then you have to find the angle it makes to the equator. अरे as this line is along the equator itself, lambda का value कितना हो जाएगा? 0 हो जाएगा, है ना? As we are talking about equator, I'll write it. Equator lambda will be 0. So tell me, what will be the G dash value? G dash is G minus R omega square cos square lambda is 0. So cos square 0 is 1. So at the equator, G dash का value ये है. Okay, done. Now let's read the question. Its speed is increased to x time. मतलब the new angular velocity is equal to x times omega. Okay, so that effective acceleration due to gravity equal to 0. मतलब at the equator the value of g dash will become 0. Question ये कि what is the value of x? ये है question. क्या करना है? अरे it's very simple. Put all the values whatever is given in the question in our equation. G dash का value कितना दे दिया है? 0 is equal to g minus r. What is omega here? X times omega, है ना? Here now it is x dash, so it is x times omega का square कितना होता है? X square omega square. हो गया काम. So if you take it to the left hand side, r x square omega square is equal to g. ठीक है? So x square which we have to find out is equal to g का value कितना? 10 divided by radius is 6.4 into 10 power 6. Okay, omega square. Now I know that, sir, how are we going to find omega? How many of you know how to find omega? बोल दे बच्चा लोग in the chat box. I'll first look into the chat box. I'll get to know who all know how to find omega. Then we'll proceed. किस किस लोगों को पता है how to find omega? Any idea? Any idea मेरा बच्चा लोग? Any idea? Tell me how many of you know the formula? Very good, very good. Purna we have. Very good, Purna. I'm so happy. Then anyone else? We have to make use of the concept of time period. Very good, very good, very good. देख ले. How many of you know the formula that time period is equal to 2 pi by omega? सबको आना चाहिए because we have learned circular motion. From here, omega is equal to कितना? 2 pi by time period. So how is it? 2 into 3.14 into time period कितना? Time period which is the time required for the earth to revolve around our sun कितना? 24 hours. So time is equal to 24 hours. How will you convert it into second? Multiplying it with 16 to 60. Okay, so ये होता है हमारा ओमेगा. So ओमेगा स्क्वायर कितना हो जाएगा? 2 into 3.14 divided by 24 into 60 into 60. छोटू हो गया क्या? So I'm leaving. Can I leave the calculation to you? Okay, so that we can save chotu time. This will almost come around 300. मतलब x square का value approximately will be coming around 300, right? So x का value will be approximately equal to root of 300. So the value which is very close to root of 300 in our option is 70. Okay? Yes? मिल गया? सबको मिल गया? सबको मिल गया बच्चा लोग? स्क्वायर है इधर. Is it clear? Is it clear? क्लियर है क्या? क्लियर जल्दी बोल दे। अनुराग सैनी सर बता दो प्लीज। ओके कोड क्या है? कोड ओके आई विल जस्ट स्विच द स्क्रीन। ओके आई विल जस्ट स्विच द स्क्रीन। ढूंढने का कोई ट्रिक 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 नहीं, यही करना है, ट्रिक तो नहीं है। ओके ट्रिक तो नहीं है। ओके वी हैव टू गो दिस व्हिच मींस कैलकुलेशन आपको अप्रोक्सीमेट करके आपको कर सकता है। सो टाइम थोड़ा बचाने के लिए आई डिडंट गो विद द कैलकुलेशन। ठीक है ओके सो आई होप एवरीबॉडी गॉट इट। फोर्थ क्वेश्चन रेडी? ओके हियर वी गो। फोर्थ क्वेश्चन इज लाइव, बच्चा लोग कर ले जल्दी से, अच्छे से कर ले। Oh, Anurag, मैं भूल गया। Code can you see on the top? Anurag, it's 86285053. वो होता है हमारा मेंटी कोड। जल्दी जल्दी जल्दी। We have 30 seconds. वॉलीबॉल आप है ना? वो पता है, आई थिंक यू आर इन द थर्ड पोजीशन ना प्रीति? जल्दी दौड़ कर गो टू द फर्स्ट पोजीशन और ट्राई भी कर ले एटलीस्ट। ओके श्रद्धा, हाँ Kepler's law same direct isn't it? Array, from the Kepler's third law, we know that the square of the time period is proportional to the cube of semi-major axis. Semi-major axis is given as a, so t square is proportional to a cube. इसमें दिक्कत कहाँ है बच्चा लोग? I can see so many others are given other options. दिक्कत कहाँ है इस पे? I have told you just थोड़ा minutes before. हाँ स्वतंत्रा मिश्रा is telling sir अभी ने थोड़ा पहले ही बता दिया। हाँ बिल्कुल। Okay. Okay, what do we have? हमारा रिजल्ट कहाँ है? रिजल्ट क्यों नहीं आ रहा है भाई? रिजल्ट आ गया, ठीक है, लीडर बोर्ड आ गया। कौन है ऊपर? अरे वॉलीबॉल प्रीति आपको क्या हो गया? यू डिडंट गिव द आंसर दिस टाइम। अरे बाप रे, एवरीबॉडी इज लाइक, देख ले, एक क्वेश्चन का उत्तर गलत हो गया तो द पोजीशन इज चेंजिंग अ लॉट, है ना? वेरी गुड। एंड पल वाज द फास्टेस्ट पर्सन दिस टाइम। पल वेरी गुड। And we have Miara on the top, Pal, then we have Madhuri. Earthman kaun hai? Who's the Earthman who loves the Earth this much? Then we have Yash, Ayush, volleyball player. Then Sumit sir ki fan. Then Thang, I have no idea what it is. Nithika. Nithika, right? Okay, good. Good. Okay. So, I think I don't need to explain this. Chotu question hai na, chalo. Because I already told प्रीति यादव 7th आ गया ना। सेकंड से सीधा 7th आ गया। बाप रे, देख ले, एक क्वेश्चन गलत हो गया। So everybody is in the competition mode. Okay, so we are proceeding further. ठीक है? Okay. छोटू problem है, so I don't think anybody needs explanation for that. It's actually a direct, right? Whatever we have learned as formula, direct question ऐसे पूछ ले। Okay, so fifth question. Ready? छोटू question और बड़ा question. What do you guess? What do you say? Is this going to be a tough question or easy question? What do you all say? What do you all say? Is it going to be a tough question? Yeah, easy question. Just make a guess and let's see then. But chalo, those who want to join, I'm giving you 5 seconds to join. क्या करना है? Go to www.menti.com. ठीक है? And the code is 86285053. वो है हमारा code. Okay. So Milan बोल रहा है कि tough हो जाएगा. पूरा is like medium level. Crazy like easy. बहुत easy. Krishna Kumar is like easy. Okay. So देखेगा, है ना? Let's see what do we have. Okay. What do you say? Easy है क्या या medium है? Tough तो बिल्कुल नहीं. It can be easy for someone, medium for others. I read the question. The gravitational potential energy of a body at a distance r from the center of the earth is u. Question ये कि its weight at a distance of 2r from the center of the earth. मतलब weight we have to express in terms of the gravitational potential, जी वही करना है. छोटू क्वेश्चन है, ऐसे कर सकता है. What do you all say? Easy या tough or medium according to you? Ankush, give your answers in the MENTI chat box पे नहीं. When we don't have MENTI, you can give the answer in the chat box. अभी MENTI चल रहा है ना, so answers in the MENTI. MENTI भैया को दे दे आपका सारा answers. Okay, 2-1, time is up. मेरा टफ, अरे बाप रे इतना तो टफ नहीं है, छोटू है. So 8 students, बिल्कुल. Some are telling tough and some are telling medium. Nobody have said easy, I guess, है ना. So बिल्कुल 8 students got it correct. बिल्कुल बढ़िया, चलो देखेगा. Let's see how this question can be done. Before leaderboard पे क्या होगा? Is it still Miara on the top? वाह वाह वाह, the fight is really on now बच्चा लोग देख ले. Miara who was on the top who didn't give the answer for one question, नीचे आ गया fourth question पे. टॉप पे कौन कौन है? पल है, मधुरी है, यशराज है, फिर म्यारा है, वॉलीबॉल, अर्थमैन, आयुष, सुमित, एलेक्स. ओके, then the fast. Alex was the fastest person. बिल्कुल बढ़िया, बिल्कुल बढ़िया. अरे क्या क्या हो रहा है? I think everybody is in that mood है ना, that competition वाला, somehow want to win वाला. Good. Wrong हो गया देविका? देख ले how to deal with this. Read the question. पर चलो we need to do the question है ना. क्या करना है आप लोगों को? Read questions line by line and whatever is information given in each line, write it down. फिर है ना, you won't be having that much of confusion. Well, you'll have to read the question 4 times, 5 times to understand. First, read the first sentence. I'll tell you how to do the questions in physics. The gravitational potential energy of a body at a distance of r from the center of the earth is u. Make it as an equation. देख ले, ये हमारा earth है. Let's say it has a mass m. We have a body of mass (2m) which is at a distance of r. Potential energy, how will you define? U, which is a potential energy, how will you write? Formula is minus G, capital M, small m divided by R. है ना? कोई दिक्कत है क्या इस पे? कुछ भी नहीं. So whatever is given in the first sentence, we have made it as a equation. हो गया. Question ये कि its weight at a distance of which means the same mass, if you are keeping it at a distance of 2r from the center, उसका weight कितना हो जाएगा? Draw the figure. Same earth, same chotu mass, but now it is kept at a distance of 2r. What do you mean by weight बच्चा लोग? Weight क्या होता है? The force it experiences, है ना? So weight is the gravitational force experienced by this chotu mass. Tell me what is the gravitational force experienced by this chotu mass? हाँ, G, capital M, small m, the whole divided by the square of the distance. Distance कितना? 2r, the whole square. है ना? Rearrange कर ले. G, capital M, small m, 2r square is 4r square. But I'm going to write it as 1 by 4r into r. कोई दिक्कत है? Because 2r square is 4r square, I have written 4r into r, 4r square itself. क्यों किया मैं? So that I can substitute for gmm by r. ये gmm by r क्या होता है? U होता है ना? So कर ले. So this, अरे किधर substitute करेगा? So weight is equal to, first what do we have? 1 by 4r, 1 divided by 4r into gmm by small r is minus u. So minus u. So weight is equal to minus u divided by 4r. Minus u divided by 4r. So I think in our question they are only asking about the magnitude. So magnitude will be weight is plus u by 4r. हो गया? Clear? डन डना डन डन डना डन. हो गया बच्चा लोग? बोल दे. Now how's the question? समझ में आ गया? देख ले कितना छोटू है. How many steps I have written? 1, 2, 3, 4 or 2, 3 formulas. मतलब 2, 3 steps is more than enough करने पे. Clear है ना? प्रीति, क्रेजी, ईशा, म्यारा, श्रद्धा, पल. ओके, ठीक है. देखेगा हमको हमारा अगला क्वेश्चन. 6 क्वेश्चन आ गया. Okay, chalo, how many questions are left? Sixth question, seventh question, eighth question, and ninth question. Four more questions are left. Let's see who's going to be on the top. Because you also know that even if one question is wrong, कितना नीचे आ रहा है आप लोग, है ना? So this time, make sure that you are giving the answer very neatly, correctly, and with a lesser amount of time. Because those who give the answer in chotu time will get more marks. Because MENTI is also looking into efficiency, and less time means more efficiency. More efficient the person is. पर चलो कौन कौन है वो haven't joined MENTI, जल्दी join कर ले. क्या कर रहे हैं आप लोग उधर? Give the answer for the coming 4 questions, including this. Code you can see on the top है ना, 86285053. जल्दी कर ले. Pal, this question was in my exam already. ठीक है, बिल्कुल बढ़िया. फिर तो जल्दी जल्दी उत्तर दे दे. Be the fastest person. Pal बोल दिया ना. अरे MENTI क्रैश हो गया. अरे MENTI को क्या हो गया? बेचारा MENTI है ना, करता रहता है. Very good. 6 students got it correct. Good, good, good. क्या हो गया others को? Others को क्या हो गया? It was very simple question, or the simplest question, let's say. कोई बात नहीं, we'll discuss and understand. Oh, Pal, fastest person. You did the problem. तुझे पता भी है. And still holding the first position, Pal. Very good. Madhuri was actually at the bottom, and somehow she managed to keep on fighting. Second position पे आ गया. Very proud of you. Yash भी है. Volleyball player, right? Earthman, makeup man, then Ayush, Sumit, Alex, Chirag. Very good. The competition is on, बच्चा लोग. This is the MENTI. ये होता है हमारा real MENTI. Okay, where everyone is fighting so hard. देखिए. Question is, the height above the surface of the earth at which the acceleration due to gravity, right, is reduced 1% of its value on the surface of the earth. मतलब देख ले बच्चा लोग. We have the earth. On the surface of the earth, we know that the acceleration due to gravity is g. Now question ये कि there is a point which is at a distance of h from the surface where the acceleration due to gravity at this particular point is equal to 1% of the acceleration due to gravity on the surface. So question ये कि what is this value of h so that at this point ये equation is satisfied. कैसे करेगा? ऐसे ही कर सकता है. मतलब just expand the formula. What is the acceleration due to gravity at some height? Formula gm divided by total distance from the center to the point. कितना होता है? r plus h the whole square is equal to 1%. How will you write it? 1 by 100. And g is acceleration due to gravity on the surface, that is gm by r square. हो गया. 2 ही स्टेप चाहिए मेरे बच्चा लोग. देख ले, कट कर ले. क्या कट कर ले? gm कट कर ले, gm कट कर ले. r plus h the whole square is equal to 100 r square. Taking square root कितना हो जाएगा? If you take the square root कितना हो जाएगा? r plus h is equal to 100 का square root 10, r square का square root r. So 10r, ये r if you take it to the right hand side, 9r हो जाएगा h का वैल्यू. देख ले कितना आसानी से मिल गया हमको आंसर. कितना स्टेप्स कर दिए? 1 or 2 steps है ना, ऐसे मिल जाते हैं आंसर. Okay, so if you look into the question properly, ऐसे मिल जाएगा. Okay, so 3 more questions are left for our session. 3 more questions, बच्चा लोग. 3 more questions. Let's see, is it going to be the Pal itself on the top after the next question, or will Madhuri, Yash, Volleyball, Earthman, or any person is going to take that position? ठीक है? Okay, so let's start. Anurag Saini 1 क्या है? Okay. 7th question is live, बच्चा लोग. You are on the top. Pal है ना on the top? Okay. ये भी medium question है for many of the people, I say. A particle is thrown vertically upward from the surface of the earth and it reaches to a maximum height equal to the radius of the earth. Question ये कि the ratio of velocity of projection, मतलब what is the velocity with which it is projected, to the escape velocity. वाह वाह, अच्छा क्वेश्चन है, इट्स अ वेरी गुड क्वेश्चन. Om Prakash, good evening. सर आपने वन शॉट बनाया है क्या? बनाने के लिए कुछ फूड है क्या? कर रहा हो ना, जो कर रहा है हो रहा है इधर. ओके, सो बच्चा लोग, बढ़िया बढ़िया, 9 स्टूडेंट्स गॉट इट करेक्ट. और क्या चाहिए, है ना, और क्या चाहिए. एंड लीडर बोर्ड पे कौन कौन? ओके, द कंपटीशन इज टफ. लेट मी से बच्चा लोग, वेरी गुड. लाइक आई सेड, समवन इज trying really hard. Madhuri is on the top. ये Madhuri कौन है? Is it like who is this person? Very good, Madhuri. I'm so proud of you. That Pal is there. छोटू difference है mark पे. Anyone can be on the top. 2 more questions we have. Okay, then Yash, volleyball player, Earthman, Mihara, Chirag, Ayush, Sumit, Vijay. Vijay, you are the fastest person this time. सर हो नहीं रहा है. अरे कोई बात नहीं अनुराग, इट्स नॉट ओनली अबाउट बीइंग ऑन टॉप ऑफ द लीडर बोर्ड. लाइक आई से इन ऑल माय मेंटी, क्यों आ जाता है सब लोग इस मेंटी पे? सो दैट यू कैन लर्न, बिकॉज वी आर डूइंग एज मेनी मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चंस, है ना. सो आपको प्रैक्टिस मिल रहा है, एंड इस प्रैक्टिस से यू कैन गो एंड राइट योर फाइनल एग्जाम. मार्क मिल जाएगा. इट्स नॉट अबाउट गेटिंग मार्क इन मेंटी हियर, इट्स नॉट ओनली अबाउट. ठीक है, समझ में आ गया? स्माइल कर ले फिर, हैव अ स्माइल. ओके, पढ़ना तो मार्क सब आ जाएगा बच्चा. जस्ट कॉन्सेंट्रेट ऑन योर स्टडीज, कोई बात नहीं. अरे छोटू छोटू काम होता है, बिकॉज इन लाइफ है ना, so many bigger things you are going to face. Let me tell you, I was also in 11th and 12th, and at that point I thought, oh my god, this is the biggest event that is going to happen in my life. कुछ भी नहीं, बहुत सारा चीज आने वाला है. You are going to see lot many things in your life. Okay, wait and see. Anyway, let's do this problem. A particle is thrown vertically upwards from the surface of the earth, and it reaches to a maximum height equal to the radius. The ratio of velocity of projection, ठीक है, we'll do this. देखिए, ये हमारा अर्थ है of mass m. Now initially the particle of mass m is on the surface. Okay, from this point you are throwing this mass with some velocity v. What will happen? The mass will be going up. Tell me, as the particle moves up, what will happen to the velocity? There is acceleration due to gravity in the opposite direction, which means that toward the center. So velocity will keep on decreasing, right? As the particle moves up, velocity decreases. After reaching some point, velocity becomes 0. And it is told that this is a point, obviously this will be the maximum height point, so at this particular point, it is at a distance of what? What is the height of this particular point given? The height is given equal to the radius of the earth. The height of the point where when it is reaching the maximum height is equal to the radius value. Yeah. Okay, I hope you all got the analysis of this particular question. Question ye ki, first to find out this velocity, then find the ratio of this velocity to escape. Tell me, how can we find out this velocity? कोई आइडिया आ रहा है क्या मन पे? कोई आइडिया आ रहा है क्या बच्चा लोग? Very good, Purna. There she go. We have to apply conservation of energy. क्या करना है? Conservation of energy. Keep this in mind. Energy conservation, we can use it anywhere. Anywhere and everywhere we can use conservation of energy. ठीक है? Now, we'll write the total energy at the point 1 will be equal to the total energy of the mass at the point 2. Tell me, which all are the energies possessed by this mass at the point 1? First one, potential energy. Formula, minus G, mass of the earth, mass of the body. Tell me when it is at the point 1, है ना बच्चा लोग? देख लें, I'm marking it with red color. When it is at the point 1, what is its distance from the center? R होता है. So potential energy formula is minus Gmm divided by R. Plus, does it have any more energy? Obviously, it is thrown with some velocity. So kinetic energy हो जाएगा half m V square is equal to, tell me, when the particle is here, what all energy it possesses? Velocity 0, so kinetic energy either 0. What is the potential at this particular point when the mass is here? Right, minus G mm divided by total distance from the center to the point. Kitna? R from the center to the surface, from the surface to the point, one more R. So total distance हो गया 2R. कोई दिक्कत नहीं है ना? Now half mv square, keep it on the left hand side. When you take this minus gmm by r to the right, कितना हो जाएगा? Plus gmm by r minus gmm divided by 2r. बोल दे gmm by r minus gmm by 2r, 1 minus 1 by 2 कितना हो जाएगा? gmm by 2r is equal to half mv square. देख ले बच्चा लोग, जल्दी कैंसिल कर ले whatever you want to cancel. half half, okay, m cancel कर ले. So v square is gm divided by r. We'll write in the next page. ठीक है बच्चा लोग, देख ले. What we are going to write? V square is equal to gm divided by r, which will say v is equal to root of gm by r. This is not our question. क्वेश्चन ये क्या? क्वेश्चन ये क्या बच्चा लोग? बिल्कुल नहीं. क्वेश्चन ये कि द रेशियो ऑफ दिस वेलोसिटी टू एस्केप वेलोसिटी. क्या करना है? राइट द फॉर्मूलास ऑफ बोथ रूट ऑफ gm by r. फिर क्या है? एस्केप वेलोसिटी का फॉर्मूला रूट ऑफ 2gm by r. Those who know the formula of escape velocity only will get the final answer. Root gm by r, root gm by r cancel. Remaining, देख ले, रिमेनिंग क्या है? 1 by root. So उत्तर क्या है? 1 by root. मिल गया क्या उत्तर? और नहीं मिल गया? मिल गया क्या उत्तर या नहीं मिल गया वो बोल दे. And also tell me how the question, how is the question? Is the question good? So you felt good doing this particular question? Informative है ना? Which means I think the question is a bit informative. Very calculative. Arey, I am explaining so that everyone can understand. Obviously, I am going a bit slow, but once you do it, you can do it fast. ऐसे cut करके. It will take hardly 1 minute for doing it. Nice, है ना? Preeti, Jashandeep, yes. Okay, so I can see thumbs up from everyone. Next, Sarji, ठीक है. कितना क्वेश्चन बाकी है हमारा बच्चा लोग? कितना क्वेश्चन बाकी है? 2 क्वेश्चन. So let's see. Who is going to be on the top? Devika is like answer Kitty sir. ठीक है. So मैं enter press किया. Let's see who's on the top. Okay. Obviously, I'll be motivating for you to be on top of the MENTI, but others, please don't get motivated. ठीक है? Which means they're demotivated. Okay, even if you are not there on the leaderboard, ये नहीं हो रहा है, मार्क नहीं मुझे मिल रहा है, आंसर नहीं मिल रहा है, कुछ भी नहीं. Come here in this particular class with this mindset. I want to do some multiple choice questions. I want to know the answers. I want to solve so many questions. इसी mindset से आजा. Whenever you go to any MENTI sessions, ठीक है? Okay. Done प्रीति? वाह, बिल्कुल fast. Done श्रद्धा? ठीक है. फिर जल्दी कर ले बच्चा लोग. लास्ट 6 5 टफ ये. अरे पल ये तो टफ नहीं रे, इतना छोटू क्वेश्चन है. इफ यू नो केपलर सेकंड लॉ है ना, ऐसे ही कर सकते हैं आपको. सच बता रहा हूँ. 6, वेरी गुड. 6 स्टूडेंट्स. अरे मेनी ऑफ यू मेड मिस्टेक्स. I think careless mistakes only. I think pakka, I think that it's careless mistake. Okay, let's see. Fastest, very good, Myara. So trying to come back, trying to make a very good comeback, and a very good, Myara. Then Madhuri is still holding the first position. Pal thoda niche pe hai. So one more question we have. Let's see what is going to happen on the leaderboard. Yash, volleyball, Earth, then Makeup, Chirag, Ayush, Sumit, and Vijay. Good, 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 good. Baap re baap. Question, which means that the mentee is going so viral. Everyone is giving so much of hard work. Good. Now, figure represent an elliptical orbit of planet around the sun. The planet takes time t1 to travel from A to B. ये time t1 दे दिया है. And it takes time t2 to travel from C to D. This time is t2. Okay, fair. If the area CST is double to that of area SB, matlab, if I am marking this area as A, this is having an area covered as 2A. Question here, what is the relationship between T1 and T2? Simple. How many of you already got the method of doing? You just have to remember Kepler's second law. What does it say? Area per unit time is a constant. From here, what will you get? A is equal to, or A is proportional to time. Take this time to the right hand side of the equation. मिलेगा क्या? Area is directly proportional to the time. So from AB, if it is area A, and if you are moving from this to CD part where the area is becoming twice, tell me what will happen to the time? The time will also become twice. Matlab, in the first case, if the time is t1, how much will be the time taken here? Double 2 times t1. समझ में आ गया? Area is directly proportional to time. ठीक है? So moving from the first part to second part, area double हो रहा है. So what will happen to time? Time भी double हो जाएगा. If this takes time t1, this will take time t1. Okay. So it is already marked this time as t2. So you can actually write t2 is equal to 2 times t1 because both the times are corresponding to the motion for the same area. Okay. So from here, what you can tell? T1 is equal to taking to the 2 to the left hand side, that is 1 by 2, that is 0.5 T2. मिल गया तो मिल गया, ऑप्शन तो मिल गया, मजा भी आ गया, है ना? मजा आ गया या नहीं आ गया? मजा आ गया या नहीं आ गया? आ गया तो बिल्कुल, isn't it? जशनदीप आप कहाँ जा रहा है? एक और क्वेश्चन कर ले, करने के बाद जा. अरे बिल्कुल नहीं, आप सब लोग हैं ना श्रुति इधर. So to make the session so awesome and make it exciting and energetic, तो क्यों टायर्ड होना चाहिए, है ना? Okay, so the final question, right? That question which I want everyone to be excited about. I think you all are excited. I'm also excited because after this we are going to see the person on top of the leaderboard. Crystal clear, Arya? Okay. Good evening, Neelam. Last question, simple question. Last question, simple question. So obviously, first I'll be telling you the answer. ठीक है? Then we will be going for the leaderboard. बच्चा लोग, those who haven't liked the session can like the session and let me know that you are enjoying these sessions. ठीक है? So those, how many of you haven't done? थोड़ा like कर ले, थोड़ा प्यार दे दे अमीर भैया को, वही करना है. ठीक है? छोटू सा काम दे रहे हैं आप लोगों को. Done, श्वेता, अंकुश. दिया सर, लाइक ठीक है, बिल्कुल बढ़िया, आप तो बहुत जेनरस हो. डन, लाइक प्रीति, वेरी गुड, थैंक यू सो मच. नीलम शर्मा सर, आई हैवंट लाइक्ड इट. ठीक है, अब देखकर सेशन अच्छा लग रहा है तो लाइक कर ले. ठीक है? सो वेरी गुड, 8 स्टूडेंट्स, अमेजिंग. शंतानु सुनावना सी बोल रहा है. अरे बाप रे, मेरा गलती. ओके, सो आई वोंट शो यू द लीडर बोर्ड. फर्स्ट आई विल एक्सप्लेन करने के बाद ही आई शो यू द लीडर बोर्ड. मैं भी भूल गया रे यार. ओके, the escape velocity for a body projected vertically upward from the surface of the earth is 11. Escape velocity is given as 11 km per second. What is the formula for escape velocity? बच्चा लोग √2 gm divided by r. That is 11 kilometer per second. Question E. If the body is projected at an angle of 45 degree, मतलब by changing the angle, if you are projecting the body, escape velocity कितना हो जाएगा? Look into the equation for escape velocity. Does it have any relationship with the angle of projection? बिल्कुल नहीं. So whatever is the angle of projection, escape velocity will not change. It will always be क्या? 11 किलोमीटर पर सेकेंड. हमारा ऑप्शन सी होता है सारे के सारे टाइम. समझ में आ गया? Is it clear? So the option C is the answer because the angle is independent to escape velocity. Sorry, escape velocity is independent to angle. वही बोलना है. Okay, आपको answer you got it. What is? Okay, so yes, Madhuri, very good, very good. I'm so happy. Very good, Madhuri. बिल्कुल बढ़िया. So Madhuri is on the top. Then we have Pal with 2-point difference, right? Then we have Yash. Then Preeti, है ना? Preeti, you're the volleyball person, right? Then Earthman is there. Then Nyara, we have Chirag, Ayush, Sumit, Vijay. It was a very nice session. I loved it because you all gave an amazing session. You all gave a very good MENTI session today. Okay. Yes. What about you? I think you also have enjoyed the session, है So I loved it. Nice session, है Very good. So I'm so happy that Crazy Shan loved it. Devika, you are the Earthman. Okay, you love this. You love Earth as well. मुझे पता भी नहीं था. Okay, so congratulations, Madhuri, and congratulations to everyone because together we have solved 9 MCQs in today's class. It's a nice thing. We also have written down all the formulas from this chapter. ठीक है? बच्चा लोग कल क्या है? So tomorrow we have the MENTI session, just MENTI session और कुछ नहीं from all the chapters of term 1. Right? So मैं कहा MENTI quiz हो जाएगा कल. So don't forget to attend it. ठीक है बच्चा लोग? Make sure that everyone is going to attend it. हाँ बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. Okay, so your humanities batches, science, commerce batches which is happening. So if you want to, you can come and join for the batches. ठीक है बच्चा लोग? Okay, बच्चा पार्टी. Then this is the steps to join the quizzes. Special classes for 11th has already happened. So बच्चा लोग, thank you so much. Once again, like share का button देख रहा है. So those who haven't liked the session, like कर ले. Share the session to all your friends. ठीक है बच्चा लोग? And one more thing, don't forget to make the subscription. Okay, so I'll be sharing the notes in the Unacademy class 11th and 12th हमारा Telegram group पे. I'll be sharing the notes. Okay, and also in various and legends group हमारा. So I'll also be sharing the notes in that particular group also. बच्चा लोग ठीक है? So yes, bye everyone. At 10 p.m. we have class for 12th standard. Thank you so much for being here, making the session so awesome. Right? So bye Preeti, bye Mara. Yes, obviously I'm gonna have the dinner. अरे था मैं phone number पूछ रहा है. अरे you made me blush. Okay, so Mahi, good night. Kiska, okay, so bye bye everyone. Jishan, Mahi, Math Loving, Thanmay, Shraddha, Pal. Bye everyone. Thank you so much, Devika, for those kind words. Take care. Okay, bye bye.